Welcome to a new day in Empyrion Galactic Survival, and here we are on my base. And in this part I want to do two things. I want to do a little bit of work on the capital vessel to address a few issues which have come up from me looking at it, and the other problem is I need to get out and try and salvage some thrusters because I've got a bit of a problem that I'm very short of neodymium, and there's only two ways I can really address this. One is I need to get out and loot some more ships. I've got these ships up here, but what I really want to do is loot these thrusters and possibly RCSs. I've got another one over here, Crash Sentinel, because the problem I've got at the moment is my original plan was just to get the basic ship airborne, but the problem I've got at the moment is if I come in here and show you the advanced constructor, I need, I need 10 flux coils to make a cockpit. And at the moment it's the neodymium that I'm completely short of. You can see here flux cores, and if I show you here the flux cores themselves, now it's possible that if I stand here long enough the drones will keep coming in and I can loot those, because occasionally I get flux cores and oscillators on the drones. That will be very tedious and pretty boring especially if I made a video of it, guys. The other option is that I rebuild my small vessel so that I can go into planetary and maybe find a planet with some neodymium on. So that might be another option. Though most likely what I will do is I will probably rebuild the small vessel so that we can go into system, or into planetary is probably the correct term, whilst at the same time working on the resources for this capital vessel. Now the issues I want to address with the capital vessel is that I will go out and get some thrusters in a minute, but first thing I want to do is talk a little bit, guys, about what I want to do. And I suppose I should really do some work now. If I come in here, I want to look at my building supplies. I've only got 2 of those because it's occurred to me that getting up onto this ship is going to be very difficult, even with a rear ramp on here with the landing gear. And this is another reason why I've put this out here, so that we can get some tricycle landing gear. I'm not sure I've even unlocked this. What's that here? No, I haven't. So let's just get down here. I think I'll just be a bit lazy and just use the advanced constructor. And I want to make about 4 of these. Let's see if we can find the landing gear up there. CV. I think we'll go for a tricycle landing gear. And the way I'm thinking about, guys, is let's just come in F4 and I come base. No, that's base 1. Let's sit here, constructor out. Put here into here. Back to player. Oops, no. What I want is the elevator blocks, the thing, get some hardened steel blocks and some ordinary steel blocks and carbon composite. I'm going to start with the elevator, and the idea I've got is that if I retrieve the block here and here, and if we and then the idea is that if I put in an elevator here, we'll just go underneath. Oh, it's come out 1 block down, which is good because I just want to test this. I'm not sure if it's actually going to work. The idea is I can come here, just get rid of that. I can jump up, and of course it helps if I put the jetpack on. And the idea is I'll be able to get up into the ship this way. And of course what we're going to have to do is protect that, because this wouldn't last 5 minutes. So I'm just going to retrieve that block, that block, that block, and that block. And because this is, I don't know, this could because this would be protruding a little bit, we put in here, and what I want to do is just and the idea is that this will come in here like that. Oops. Then that will come in like that. That will come round like that. Actually, I could put in. So I think this creature's stuck, by the way, guys. It's been there a long time. And he keeps roaring every so often, probably in frustration that he can't escape. I'm just going to retrieve that block there. That block there. That block there. Oops. That block there. And this is where it's going to be a little bit of fun. Hopefully I can, I'm sure there's a block that will do this. There it's there. I rotate that. That should rotate into there. Like that. And like that. Like that. Like that. So that now gives me this entrance here. Now the next area I want to work on is up here. And I've had a few thoughts about building the front of this ship. First thing I want to do is rotate this in here, just to add a little bit of dimension. I might narrow the ship down at the front here, and this is going to take damage, so I'm going to put another layer of armor blocks here. Also, what I'm thinking is that this may need some extra weight on the front to balance the cargo boxes at the back. So there's that process there. The next thing I want to do is I'm going to count these and these. And I'm going to take out these here because what I'm planning on doing is maybe putting some lift thrusters here. So I may have to rearrange this whole area here. Either that or we'll just move the thrusters out. But the idea is that we'll have some lift thrusters here. And I'm going to leave a space above just in case I want to put medium lift thrusters in here to balance the lift at the back. But alternatively, we're just going to put small ones in. I'll just bring this back here. I want to put these back in there. We got the gap for the thrusters there. 7. Read the blocks here. And what we're going to do is just come down through here like that. This will make sense in the middle while, guys. That's going to come down like that. And of course, it means that I'm now going to have to do exactly the same as I did last time. Actually, take that out, take that out, take that out. We have to take this out and reshape it back in. This is going to be a bit more complicated, isn't it, than I thought it was going to be. Actually, I've just had a thought, guys. I could put the undercarriage, the tricycle, probably as it's close to the ground, so I think for the start we're just going to put that there. Now, I think this one you can just rotate exactly the same as we did last time, like that. And then what we'll do is we'll put a full-size block there. And I'm not sure what type of block we can fit in there. So that fit in? Need to rotate it that way. That's not going to fit in, is it? It's not the right one. Okay. Let's have another go. Trying to think what would fit in there. I think I'll deal with that off camera, guys, because I can't see the point in wasting your time sorting this out. What we can do is do this one. Actually, no, I'm going to leave that as well because I want to maybe see if we can fit in the undercarriage. Oh, here comes the drones as well. Okay. And what I'm thinking, guys, is if how wide do I want the undercarriage? My instinct is to maybe that's there. So if we put in, take out those two on that side, and those two on that side, and that's the two. And what would I want? Heavy landing gear. Maybe we'll put retractable landing gear here. Like that. Yeah, I think the retractable landing gear will work. I'll put the retractable landing gear there. I can then leave this, or I can weave this, texture this in on this side. We can do that. Let's just take out that block there, like that, and this block here like that. Or rotate that, those two in like that, and rotate that in like that. I think that will work like that. Now the question is, I know you're trapped, I'm sorry about that, but you should have backed out instead of walking underneath it. I mean, I could kill him to get rid of him, but I'm pretty sure if I killed him, another one would just walk in. I mean, we could put, let me just, I mean, this is on the center line, so let's just retrieve that block there and that block there. Hello, Sentinels, you back? Ah, Sentinels, sorry, drones. Wrong game. This is not going to fit in here, is it? Yeah, that's not. This is too close to the ground. I'm going to have to dig out this area here. Anyway, guys, just going to put that for the moment. And I just want to go and loot those drones. Break the link to the base. Some 5 shotgun shells. I've got no idea where they came from. here. The main reason I want to loot these drones is that they may give me a matrice or a flux coil, anything that's going to be useful towards my ship. Get over here. Come on, deal me something good. Okay. Ah. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Then again, what would be a video if I didn't end up killing spiders? I've got better things to do with my time than... There we are. That's not exactly what I wanted, but hey. Hey, come here. Got a bone to pick with you. Let's go and grab that. I'm getting a bit low on food as well. Nothing of any real value there either. There should be a fourth one here somewhere. Okay. Let's jump back into here. Oh well, that was turned to be a little bit more exciting than I thought it was going to be. And maybe that is a cue to move on to what I was planning on to do in the second part of this video. Which is we're just going to get here. And we're just going to land. I'm going to leave the thrusters on because we're going to go out and about a little bit. Just going to come in here and grab the heat up. And of course F4 food and meds. Pop a couple of these. Maybe another one. I mean, I've got plenty of surplus. Now, what I want to do now is go out and check these 4 vessels out to see what I've got there. Now, the problem I've got is, just to, if I can illustrate it, we come back into devices, advanced constructor. I can turn the advanced constructor off now. If I use the, show the example here, guys, is that I show you the RCSs. I can find them. Well, we've got this one here. Now, what I'm interested in is the weight. You can see that RCS there is 60 tons, and it's the same with the large thrusters. If you show there, that's, I think this is for an SV. Where's the ones for the capital vessel? I think they're here. These are the large thrusters. You can see they're incredibly heavy, so it's going to be a real problem moving some of these thrusters from it. And I've actually gone and got 2 medium thrusters, which is, again, just to show you. If I get here, if I come up into here, you'll see I've installed a medium thruster in here. It's just here, this is an enclosed one, and these are 2 that I have already recovered from those ships, and I was only able to carry 2 of those. So it's going to be a slightly tedious process to get out and recover those thrusters and haul it. So what I'm hoping to do is get enough resources to make a cockpit, get enough thrusters in so this ship can do minimal flight, and then the idea is we're going to go take it over to this area here and do the looting of the other, especially the RCSs, directly into the ship. Otherwise, the alternative is that I'm going to have to just... That's better. No, the alternative is that I'm going to have to run backwards and forwards, holding those RCSs back to the ship, which I will do if I have to, but obviously I won't do it on camera, guys, because this would be very tedious. But what I want to do now, just to finish this video off, is we're going to go out and check these out, see what I've actually got here, because I haven't really do it. Maybe grab 4 small thrusters if I can carry them, and that would be it. So here we go. Let's get out here. Let's start with the nearest one first and see what this has got. I'm pretty sure one of these sections has got some RCSs in it. Oh, stop messing about. We're just going to get out here. So we'll start with... I don't know what this is actually. Lost my tags. There we are. So we got this ship here. You can just... Oops. Hold on a tree. And you can see where I've dug out the medium thrusters. They were buried there. I'm just gonna come here. What have we got here? We've got a regular large. There's no way I'm going to pick that up. That's 160 tons. I mean, I could deconstruct it for the resources. We've got 1 medium, 2 smalls, and we've got 3 RCSs. I'd love to all those, but again, just to show you guys, I can't pick them up at the moment. Or I could, but I'd only be able to pick up 1 of these, maybe 2 at the absolute pinch. But I don't really want to do that. I think what we're going to do is do this, and I'm going to deconstruct the large thruster, because I don't really have space for there. So it says the large thruster. Great. Let's just, I should be able to get in here. Actually, it says it's 8 meters, so I might be able to just go straight in here, and we'll salvage the blocks. So I guess that it's actually down here. Yeah, and we're actually salvaged this thruster. See, that's given me 4 oscillators and a power cell. I know I probably could have got more, but sometimes you just got to compromise, guys. And let's just see if we can get in here. If I can... Just going to dig down through here. So just clear off a little bit of the floor. We can get down to maybe there's the thruster. Of course, this one we're actually going to retrieve, and I didn't actually put everything in here, so we got a bit. I should have done the hook. Let's just hook this up here, and I suppose we better put that meat in the fridge. Oops, no, that's not the fridge, that's the equipment locker. I took the fridge. There we got that. Thruster. And just to check. Well, we're okay at the moment. We'll do exactly the same as last time. I'm just going to salvage our way in here. Just dig down here. That should push us over the top of the thruster. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have to dig down a little bit further to find it. That's it there. Thank you. I'm just going to retrieve that, and I've done exactly the again. Ah. What we got? Well, that can go to stay in there. Right, let's just jump into there. You can see that drop down. So I've still got some left, but it's there. And if I show you, we come into here, if I show you the stats, we're currently running at 56.4 tons. To show you the inner controller, and we're currently carrying 34 tons. So I've probably got enough to get 2 more small thrusters. So let's go and check out the capital vessel. Problem is if you get the ship overloaded, it will really struggle to get up and down these slopes. So pick up, come on, push. And let's see what we've got here. What have we got in this one? Got a ventilator, bunk bed, console. We've got some large O2 tanks, which could have been useful, but I don't need them anymore. Lights. We've got a hangar shutter door. I mean, it'd been good if there was a ramp, but we got a generator, which isn't there. We got small thruster here, and regular medium thruster. I want to leave that. I can't see any RCSs in here, which is a little bit of a disappointment. Looks like the thrusters are on the other side, so let's jump back in and find over here. Yeah, looks like they're in this side of the ship. I'm just gonna. Well, looks like one of them's actually on the top. Oh, that's great. That's gonna make life a little bit easier. Just gonna snag that, and the other one looks like it's straight down, so just salvage that. And this looks like it's going to be relatively straightforward. There it is. And I suppose in some ways, guys, there's a bit of a top tip here that when you've got these crash ships, that what you want to do is not loot any more thrusters unless you have to. We're still okay at the moment. And what I want to do now is just get rid of these tags so I can see what I'm doing. Just gonna stick out these. That, and we've done that. We've got the Crash Titan front, which is where can't see it in this rain. Okay, I'll tag it. There it is. It's over there. Just go and check this. So what I'm more interested in is RCSs. So we're just going to get up here. Front looks like we got two medium thrusters in here. That's all that's left, because it looks like I've looted out the front thrusters. Although are they smalls? No, they're small thrusters. I'm not going to pick those up because I don't want to overload myself. Got some grow lights, a fridge, no RCSs, loads of consoles and automatic doors. Okay, let's. And I mean, I have been raiding these 4 blocks, so they're a little bit more devastated than they were before. And what we can do is just go up and check this one up near midsection. There it is. So we're just going to go over and see what we got there. I'm getting a feeling that I've probably got enough small thrusters and RCSs to get this ship off the ground so that we can move, maybe go and find I think it's this one up over here. No, this one here. Go and find the crashed Sentinel front. And there's an Elder's tomb there. I've got a feeling that's the one full of spiders. And if we could find some more parts to the crashed Sentinel, we can equip the ship. But the biggest problem is going to be getting the cockpit, which means we may have to go out into space. I'm just going to have to think about that, guys. We're just going to go here. I must admit, I'm actually enjoying working on the capital vessel. And in some ways it's more interesting. I have to admit, when I'm doing ships in creative mode, I tend to get a bit lazy and I don't really invest in the ship. I think building it in survival mode, you know, in the game itself, just makes you invest a little bit more in the ship. Yeah, we got 2 more enclosed medium thrusters and 2 small thrusters in here as well. So that should be more than enough to get me off the ground, even if it's not. The ship won't have that much carry capacity. And what I can do now, guys, is just going to get back to base. And we're going to be a little bit careful going on the water because we are a little bit loaded up. We're just going to fly across here. We should be able to skate across this flat surface. Right, here we are, guys. We're back to base. Just gonna step up through here and just maneuver past the guns. If we land about here, down, turn the thrusters off and the lift. And what we'll do is if we make a connection. And again, never mind. Make a connection to that there and jump out. F5. Should be able to do is put a thruster in there. That will give me the minimum for the ship to maneuver. And what we can do is, oops, that's up the wrong way round, so we'll just turn that round that side. And what I should have done is put the symmetry plane in. That gives me 4 lift thrusters. If I can get the 2 in the space out here, so if I get 2 more small ones and drop them in here, that would give me 6 lift thrusters. I've got one there just to show you the stats, guys. So that now gives us 16 pushing down, 32 lift, 40 push, 20 maneuver each way, and 40 stop. I think 40 stop is enough. We probably need a couple of mediums in. I'll put a couple more mediums in the back here. That will give it a bit more shove. And then if we put these other small ones, and like I said, up here, that will help with this. I have to try and get that undercarriage in here, which I'll do that off camera, guys, because I'm gonna have to dig down here so that I can put that in. I think just to finish this section off, we're right on the, actually, so forward a bit closer to the ship. And of course, what we're going to have to do is break that connection. Go to base 1 and get some building supplies. Pick that up. Use some hardened steel blocks, and carbon compensate. I think maybe we'll keep one of these just in reserve. And that, what I'm thinking, I'm not thinking that. Why is this still saying it's out of range? Is the ship getting that big? Oh. Okay. Just to finish this video off, what we're going to do is what I'm thinking is we're going to have something like that there, and then we're going to have some armored blocks that in, just like that. And I mean, I would like to taper this in, but I don't want to come. I mean, this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I want to come down any less than that. So I put in this across like that, and maybe we're another. Oh, don't carbon. I can put another row, 2 rows like that, and then maybe have a section across like that, and this will probably create a sufficiently large enough area to put some food processor in. I mean, what I'll have to do is raise this section a little bit. So what we'll have is the ship come forward with a flat area for guns, and then we'll have this raise up slightly to another block level. And in here, what I want to do is just put this in here like that, and put something there. That'll give me a ramp to walk up. That gives me a little bit of space there. I mean, I could put a small constructor in there. Let's just give it a go, guys. Let's get out here. We're just gonna go this way. So the idea is I can walk through here and put this area here like that, and then we'll come up to. I mean, I could put some fridges down back here, and maybe the food processor there. Maybe we'll see how the bridge will come out. And this will be the front end of the bridge, and maybe I'll just curve in this area here. Sorry about this, guys. And maybe just but yeah, I've got the right block. Let's just curve that in like that. Yep. Probably have to get that like that. And I haven't used the symmetry plane again. I'm always doing this, so we put in these blocks here, and maybe, I mean, it probably will change, but that's the way I tend to build. So we come forward like this, and that can come like that, and maybe as we come up too high like that. Sometimes you've just got to do it, guys, just to see how things fit. that. And in like that. And then maybe come back 2 blocks like that. And what we can do then is come across like that. And oops. And trouble is, if I put half blocks here, I won't be able to fit guns on here, will I? Great. So we could have a gun platform here. I mean, I'm not thinking of major gun emplacements anyway. Now I think what I'm going to have to do, guys, is I'm just going to come here. Just remove these blocks. Like that. Up a little bit of height. And it's going to roll, and I'm gonna maybe come back like that, and across like that. I'm running out of armored blocks, but I shouldn't need many more. And that can come like that. So this, I mean, we can shape this in more correspondingly. That will give me a couple of gun emplacements here, and maybe one forward. And I think 3 cannons would be enough to defend this ship, especially with the hover vehicle there. And then what we can do is this can come forward like this, and then maybe we'll put another. What we can do is, let me just do this while I'm thinking about it, guys. Put another line of blocks there, and then that will fit into here. So what I have is the bridge effect here. We can walk up through here like this, there, and then this can come up another level, and then we can have maybe extend this a little bit further for the cockpit. We can have some food processors and other items here. And I mean, the trouble with this is it's going to mean this isn't going to be airtight, is it? Which is going to be a problem. Yeah. We may have to put a door or something on underneath, but that's something to think about, guys, because at the moment I'm a bit low here. We might be able to get a door just on the back of here once this is all sealed in. But this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. Any suggestions on the build, sources of neodymium, feel free to chuck them in the comments. I'm always open to advice, but the way things are going at the moment, I would say that I will probably need to refit this ship with a warp drive. Maybe that's something for the next part. This is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.